All right. Welcome to Coaching Youth Hoops.
Coach,
How are
what's
you?
going on? Great.
I
We
know
get to
we I
talk
know we
basketball
tape
today.
I know we tape these early, but I'm probably very stressed because school's starting soon. So, that's
Yeah,
just
well,
being real. You know,
that time of the year for you.
hug a teacher is what I'm gonna tell people listening. Hug a teacher. Ask
Like,
permission first, but hug a teacher. Yes.
yeah, definitely ask permission first.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, definitely. Teachers, they're
People forgot during COVID.
underpaid.
Remember during COVID, everyone was like, love the teachers because they had their kids at home.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
It's like,
But,
us forgot.
but, okay, while I was still working over the summer, you were fishing at your cabin for 3 months.
I was working. You trust me. Yeah. I probably work more in the summer than I do in the and during. Yeah. Anyway, don't say that too loud.
All right, Coach, what are we
All
talking
right.
about today?
We're talking about defensive philosophy, right?
Yeah, defensive philosophy.
We
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
give a big shout out to our sponsor, right?
Yeah, let's do that first. Yeah, let's a big shout out to Game Changer. Go to
Yes.
gc.com/, coaching youth hoops. Check him out. It is should be your tool of choice to do multiple things: record your games, stream your games, stats, game lineups, and so much more. Go check it out, gc.com/ coaching youth hoops.
Nice. Yes. Go check it out. You can go check out Coaching Youth Hoops too if you want. A lot of good
You go
stuff over
check out,
there.
yeah, coachingyouthhoops.com. Check it
Yeah.
out there.
Don't eat. Yeah. Check it out there.
Whole
Okay.
season of practice plans for you there, coach.
I'm sure everyone's looking
All
for
done
it.
for you and a lot more.
Yes. All right. So
Yeah, today
defensive
we're gonna
philosophy.
we're gonna talk about the defend framework, which is the step-by-step guide that I'll tell you the truth where this came out of is you know I I was always a big defensive coach. Like that was, I always put in defense first and that mentality. And then over the last 2 years, why I drifted slowly away from that and found I was spending less and less time on the defensive end of the floor. And I put more emphasis on scoring. And now maybe that came out of the need for the team I was working with at the
Right. Maybe they needed
time.
it. Yeah.
They maybe didn't need it a bit more, but then I was just like struggling to get myself back to defense. So I'm like, I was sat and I thought, well, what could I do to like wrap my head around in the way I think and in the way I want to track defense? So I came up with this defend framework to get my head wrapped
The
around.
cliche is defense wins championships.
Right.
I think it is more that it's a harder sell. Like it's an easier sell
Correct.
to have ice cream for dinner than to have your, green beans.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of that has to be built into that philosophy a little bit is it's just a harder sell. Like how can you
Hard, period.
yeah, it's hard. It's getting up
Right.
and going to work every day. It's paying the
Yeah.
bills. It's just
The
doing the
blue
stuff you
collar
got to
work,
do.
right? It's
Yeah. It's the stuff
yeah.
you just have to do, I think.
Well,
Um,
and I think the other thing for me too was just this idea, like if you think about it, offense, little ball, big hoop, just go put it there. And everybody is so super excited. They want to score. What's the first thing your mom asks you after your
how many
game
points did you score?
how many you score? How many points did you score?
Right.
Exactly. Not how many defensive stops
How many
you
charges did
made
you
or
take? How many
how many
times did you dive
charges
on the
you.
floor? Yes. No
Right.
one ever asked
They
that.
don't ask that, right? So the one thing I learned is I was just thinking about this is like, yeah, you could argue that defense, you do one thing, stop the ball. Well, you don't always stop the ball. Even the worst team that you play against scores maybe a lot less, but they still score. Or even a team that you're evenly matched with, they're still going to score. And what I found that worked really well for me is a focus that's different than stop the ball. One, if you think about like the funnel down defense is a great example. It doesn't say stop the ball. If you're saying
Right.
push them in a certain area of the
Yeah.
court to limit the scoring.
Right.
right?
Put them in situations that they don't want to be in.
Yeah.
That's what
And what I
defense is.
found with,
Disruptive is a good word, I
yeah,
think, for defense. You want it to disrupt if they're dribble drive, you want to disrupt the drive or
yeah.
stop them from, whatever it is. But disruptive is a way when you're thinking of your philosophy, you should think about that.
Yeah, so I was, yeah, so exactly. And the chaotic defenses, right? Causing chaos. But that still gave me this idea of, well, how can we push them in a certain direction or a certain, like, what is really the true focus that I can get my kids to mechanically do as well? And what the funnel down really helped with that. And if you go to coaching youth hoops, and you can look at the funnel down defense, and we'll put it in the show notes as well. I did the lock left defense as well, some similar overlapping concepts in that. The funnel down, I like, because you're
It's
focusing
better.
them to the
It's better.
gutters. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think the higher up you go, the more you can't run lock left.
Right. Yeah,
Like
grade
you
school,
don't
it
see the NBA
works.
guys running lock left. It ain't
Yeah.
gonna work because they're gonna go
Yeah, it's not gonna
around
work.
you. You can't lock
Right.
them left.
You can't lock them
Because
left. Yeah.
what they're gonna
Yeah,
do
yeah.
is they're gonna get around, get on your hip, and then it's off to the races. That's the problem.
Right. And as we said, sometimes like teaching the defense is like this uphill battle,
Yeah.
right? Kids always, because they want to score, they want to work on that side of the court a lot more.
Right.
So that anyway, I just felt frustrations of not teaching and not focusing enough on the defense and scoring defense, and how to
I
evaluate if it's
agree.
working or not.
So
So
let's go through the defend framework real quick that we
yeah.
talked
So
about.
the first one is kind of like we talked about with our offense, finding the right offensive fit a few podcasts ago. And if not, just go look how to pick your perfect offense. And if you're struggling on the offensive side, you can go if you go to coachingyouthhoops.com, and the backslash or what?
Nothing key. So for those of you that are listening, Coach is like literally typing it in right now because he is having you want to make sure you got the URL right. I think
I
it's
want to
funny.
sure I get
Yeah.
the all right. Yeah. So it's
I know.
coachingyouthhoops.com/youth dash basketball dash offense. So it's youth basketball offense. If you go there, type in a few questions. It's all AI driven, and we're
AI
going to spit
powered,
back.
baby. It's AI
Yeah, that's right.
powered.
That's
AI
right.
powered.
And we'll give you your best fit offense. Okay, so defense. So let's talk
Okay,
about
so
the
before we
defend
do the
framework.
defend framework, let's give a big shout out to our sponsor again.
Yeah,
So
go to gc.com/coaching youth hoops. Check out Game Changer. It will definitely change the way you run your teams. So gc.com/coaching youth hoops.
okay.
So the defend framework. First one is, again, what's your style of defense do you want to play? Man, zone, combination defenses. Consider the age of your team, the style, a chaotic style, a trapping style, a full court. Right. So that's number one. What just you picking your own just style of play, and within the rules that you may have in your league as well. Next is then E is for evaluate team strengths. So are you fast? Are you more agile? You got tall players, short players. What's their basketball IQ? Can you trap even? How's their communication and conditioning, right? So that's the next thing. It's like, okay, so let's narrow it down. So we start with the defense style, then we evaluate. And then you have to prioritize, well, I picked a style. Now, within that style, what are the fundamentals I need to focus on? Stance, footwork, positioning, the team concept
Right.
together, right? Are you doing a funnel down defense? Are you doing a pack line defense, right? There's some fundamentals that you have to truly know, and then what fits your team the best. And then so you got your fundamentals, you got those planned. Now you got to plan those, right? The execution part, that's the E. And that is, okay, well, how do I break down all of the little pieces that I have that my kids need to learn? So I can give them the funnel down defense, but I got to break that down into the small pieces so they can learn the concepts, the terminology. So I got to design these progression drills, etc., as part and implement that as part of my practice plan. And then how are you going to measure? Right. So how are you going to measure the outcome of your of what you just did, right? So is it going to be points allowed, steals per game, charges, as Coach said earlier? Just establish those benchmarks early going to be. And then you have to do you know your your um, your evaluation piece, right? So how is it effective? You got to adjust your approach. If it's not, are you hitting those stats that you wanted to do? Is it meeting? Is it is it achieving what you would hope that it would achieve, right?
Right.
So that's kind of how I think about how it breaks down. So
What's the hardest part about that, you think?
um, probably just getting the kids in general to play defense and keep it up for an entire game and not have lapses.
Right.
Um, but it's just a quick framework. Again, pick your style, evaluate it. What are the fundamental things you need to teach within it? Execute your plan, meaning break it down into the small pieces so you can teach it, measure it, right? Numbers and goals, and then just assess. Come back and assess. How are you going
Assess.
to, yeah, keep it
That's
up.
the key to
So,
anything is data, is assessing, is reevaluating and pivoting, and then going
yeah.
back and doing again. Repeat and rinse, rinse and repeat or whatever it is. It's like, um, yeah, I think that's the key part of it. Anything else, Coach?
Yeah, coaches, yeah, go check out, like we said, gc.com/coaching youth hoops. You can also check out our offensive finder at coachingyouthhoops.com // youth dash basketball dash offense. And also check out, look for an email coming from us. If you're on our email list, we have some awesome skills clinics coming up online. And we hope you can attend those. We're doing a series of webinars and then ongoing clinics as well.
As well.
So we'll put all that information in the show notes.
All right. Till next week.
Next week.